Welcome to Daytona Beach, Florida, home to Hankster's Hot Rods Muscle Car and Collector Car Showroom, where we own all of our vehicles. We are not a consignment dealership. If you're watching us today on YouTube, please be sure to check out our website. That website is hanksters.com. This is where you can find all of our most current inventory. Our YouTube videos stay up at all times between our two locations. We have another showroom in Pennsylvania, and between the two showrooms, we shoot probably 4 to 5 videos per week. However, when our vehicles are funded in full, they come down off of our website, letting you know that they are no longer available. Check us out on Instagram as well. Not only are we going to be posting vehicles such as this one that we have coming to our showroom that there may not have been a photo or video shoot done on yet, but we also have a link to our gift shop, which you can find Hankster's apparel and other man cave type items. And we are going to be posting other automotive related material that you might be interested in. This car, we've had, let's see, just in the last 7 days, this is the 4th 1967 GTO that we are going to put through our showroom, and the other 3 have been sold within 48 hours of going on the website. I don't imagine this one's going to be any different because this car has a lot going for it. You are looking underneath the hood at, again, a 1967 GTO with a 400 motor. The 400 motor is not a numbers matching motor. The block is from 1968. This is a 1967 car. You do have a cowl tag present there on the firewall. You will be able to see that in the still photos. Power brakes, power steering, and if you look to my left, probably your right, you will be looking at that Frigidaire AC compressor, which does indicate that this car does have air. Now, I've already test driven this car, and I can tell you with the AC system, we got 2 problems. Number 1, needs a charge. Number 2, the blower motor only works on 1 speed. But we're going to correct both of those issues. The AC components are all there, and the AC system does work and will work when it leaves here. Blue, you're looking at a blue 1967 GTO, and this restoration was done in 2013. We're going to show you a couple photos of the restoration as well as the badging on the interior where the restoration was done. Chrome on the front bumper is fantastic. Overall paint quality on the car is pretty decent. Driver quality paint job. Hood's nice. I don't see any blistering, cracking, fading, peeling, anything like that. Driver's side front fender is nice and straight. You have your GTO designation down low there in the rocker panel cover. Pontiac Motor Division 5-star wheels, Cooper Cobra radial tires on all four wheels. You do have dual chrome matching mirrors. You'll be able to see in the still photos and hopefully a little bit in this video presentation that all the chrome around the windows are in great shape. Your drip rail moldings, your chrome moldings around the front window, all your chrome here around the doors and the vent windows, things of that, like that. Body fitment, check out the gaps on the front door to the driver's side fender and then to the rear quarter. Everything lines up nice and straight. Taking a look in the interior of the car, blue blue bucket seats with a center console and a his and her shifter. Wood grain steering wheel. Dash pad's in great shape. There is a little badge there above the radio that we will show you guys on the test drive presentation of the restoration of the car. Push button, taking a look in the back seat, OEM seat belts in the back. You can see that the dome light does illuminate when you open up the driver's side door. Headliner's in good shape in the car. Seat backs are in good condition. You do have front and rear floor mats, and the carpeting underneath the floor mats is in great shape. GTO designation floor mats in the front. Also OEM seat belts in the front of the car. Center console is in excellent condition. We'll take a closer look at the interior when we're actually on the test drive, but armrest, door panel, both in great shape. Both doors open and close with ease. Again, taking a look down that huge 67 GTO rear quarter to the driver's door, to the front fender, everything's nice and straight on the vehicle. Again, mentioning the chrome around the windows, the rear windows, no exception. The chrome's pretty good shape all the way around the vehicle. Big deck lid on this GTO. The body lines, you know, the way that the deck lid lines up to not only the rear quarters, but also to, you know, behind the window there. And then of course it doesn't hang over back here to the rear bumper. Tail lights, rear bumper lower. Of course you got your reverse lights down there low. Chrome in the rear bumper is the same as the front bumper. They're both in really nice shape. Inside the trunk, we do have PHS documentation. So this, we'll take still photos of the PHS documentation, but the car did start life red, not blue. Did start life with a black interior, not blue. And then it did start life with a bench seat. Did start life as a 400. Again, it does have a 400 in there, but it is not the numbers matching 400. You'll be able to see the rest of the PHS documentation on the website. Pictures of the restoration. So the car was blue when they started restoring it. So when it was red, somebody previously had painted the car blue. So it was blue even before the restoration was done in 2013. But this photo album, you know, will come with the car when you get it. You know, you see the floor's all nice and solid in there. So quite a few photos of the actual restoration of the car. So you'll get these photos, this binder, and of course the PHS docs when you receive the car. Full-size spare, jack. Slide this photo album up and we'll take a look underneath the trunk mat. It's in nice shape. No holes, no rust. Something I did forget to mention on the driver's side of the car, just because it's so minimal, but there is like a little tiny bubble like right there. The paint, you know, it's not, I don't know, maybe that area wasn't prepped properly or something, but I did notice that earlier and I forgot to point that out, so that's my bad. But it is there. It's right in the center of the driver's side door, unfortunately, but it's very minimal, but you can see it. Looking down the passenger side of the car, again, nice and straight. The body lines on the car are really good. You have a GTO designation in the passenger side rear quarter. It's the same on the driver's side. They mirror one another. Again, I mentioned earlier the Cooper Cobra radial tires on all four wheels. You'll be able to, the wheels are in fantastic condition. You'll be able to see those up close in the still photos. We take a good photo of every wheel. Door gaps on the passenger side door are good to the front fender and to the rear quarter. They're nice and uniform. Again, when you open up the passenger side door, the dome light illuminates. You get to see that nice center console with the his and her shifter. The captain's chair there, the bucket seat on the passenger side is the same as the driver's side. There's no rips or tears in either one of those, so that's good. Again, the black GTO floor mats in the floor. Your grab bar there, glove compartment. You can see those vents underneath the front dash for the AC. We'll take a closer look inside of there when we're in the car test driving it. Door panel's in good shape. Armrest is in good shape. Check out the carpeting there on the lower door. That's in good condition as well. Passenger side front fenders, nice and straight as well. All the pinstriping on the car looks good. The hood fitment is good on both sides, not only the gaps, but the way that the hood actually fits to the front fender there. It sits down, look up in the cowl area, it's all you know, nice and uniform there. It sits down real nice. There's a couple areas where somebody has brush touched right there. 1, 2, 3. You know, all these GTOs that we run through here seem to have that same issue. The hoods close pretty tightly, so if it's not adjusted just quite right, or you know, you slam it too hard, you get a nick. Another area that usually has cause for concern on the GTOs is this grill portion up here. The plastic is really quite light, even though it's pretty expensive. This one's in good shape, no cracks or chips out of that. So this car, we're going to ask good money for this car. So that is why I encourage you guys, if you're in the market for a GTO, don't buy it sight unseen. Come and see us in Daytona Beach. In the background here, you're looking at our beautiful 25,000 square foot showroom. All of our cars are inside. It's air conditioned in here. We'll be happy to pull them outside for you so you can see them in the natural light. You can start them up. You can take them for a test drive. We'll rack them for you. You can pop the hood, pop the trunk, pop the doors, you know, look through the interior. That's why, you know, we have the building that we do, and that's, you know, why we own our inventory. So you can come here and, you know, look the car over for 2, 3, 4 hours if you'd like. We have no problems with that. That's what we enjoy doing. We'll show you our entire operation here in Daytona Beach, and show you whatever car you might be interested in, whether it's this GTO or any other vehicle that you might be interested in our showroom. We do sell a lot of cars sight unseen. In fact, we are in August, and we're 2 days into August, and we already have 4 cars sold this month, and all 4 of them were sold sight unseen. So, however, you know, again, we encourage you guys to come in person. My perception of this GTO might not be the same as yours, and if you're a first-time classic car buyer, I definitely encourage you guys, because you know, these things aren't brand new. Think about it. Think about a cell phone. You were probably used to using like those StarTechs or those flip phones, and now you got these smartphones that do all these fancy things. You know, well, it's the same for automobiles. You know, there was not the precision engineering and the computers and the things that we have today to build these machines that there were, you know, like 1967, 1965. You know, so and now they're 20, 30, 40, 50 years old. So a classic car is not the same as buying a brand new car. However, it's a lot of fun. They get a lot of looks. They draw a lot of attention. And the reason why we're selling so many 67 GTOs and 69 Camaros and 69, 70 Roadrunners GTXs is because people want them. There's a demand for them, and rightfully so. They're beautiful cars, and they're fun to own. And, you know, it makes our business a lot of fun. Let's pull it around the building, put it on the rack, throw it in the air. We'll show you guys what the undercarriage looks like, and then shortly after that, we'll take it on a test drive, see how this beautiful machine runs out. Underneath our 1967 Pontiac GTO, you have front disc brakes. We're going to get a shot here for you of the front of the oil pan and the front seal. You can see it's all nicely painted and nice and dry, both sides. We'll move back a little bit, also focusing on the oil pan. Not that you can really see much because you have 2 exhaust pipes coming down in your way here. But hopefully you can see a little bit of the passenger side. Driver's side, you can't see it all simply because the starter's in the way, but the starter's not all soaked with oil, so that's a good sign. Front frame rails on the car, both sides. You know, we showed you those pictures of the restoration. You can see that the car started the restoration as a nice solid car to begin with, and it was just made better, just brought back to life. Tranny pan, nice and dry all the way around. Here, now check out, see the speedo cable right here? See that little drop of tranny fluid right there? That's typical on these speedo cables. You know, that's not really a leak, but you know, that's where you get, you know, little drips out of the speedo cable. There's a little tiny O-ring inside of there, so we'll put a new O-ring in there. Tail shaft seal's nice and dry as well. Floor pans on the car. So again, the person who buys this vehicle is fortunate enough to get pictures of the restoration. Most people do not. However, you know, this was done in 2013, and you can see the floors in the photos. But you can notice when you're looking at floor pans, you want to see, are there any seams, are there any you know, patches? And the answer to that on this vehicle is no. They're nice and solid. You can see both frame rails here on the passenger side. You know, it's nice and solid, uniform all the way down. Same thing on the driver's side. You can see all your lines nicely run neat inside the frame rail there. Dual mufflers on either side of the drive shaft. Both appear to be in good shape. I don't see any pinholes or any exhaust leaks there. Drum brakes in the rear, of course. Take a look up at your, area there where the rear end pumpkin would be sitting when the car is on the ground. It's nice and solid up there. You can see there's no holes, no rust. Drop downs on the rear quarters, both sides look good. I know you can't see, the exhaust pipe might be in the way and it's awfully dark up there, but you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Both sides, driver and passengers, real nice up there. It's not all packed with Bondo or anything like that. Gas tank's in nice shape. There's no dents, no dings, and it's probably, I would venture to say, brand new in 2013. Rear frame rails here on the driver's side and on the passenger side. Again, they're uniform throughout the entire length of the car. They're all nice and solid. Financing is available on this car. The collector car lenders will do up to a 10-year loan with approved credit. You're going to have to put 10% down, and the collector car lender will finance the remainder of the balance over a 5 to 10-year period, depending on what you get approved for. If you want to put down more than 10%, you're certainly more than welcome to do so, but they're going to require that you put at least 10% down of the purchase price. Once you wire us the down payment, the lender will, once you have all their paperwork signed and insurance in place, they'll go ahead and they'll fund us the remainder, and then we will get the car heading your direction wherever you might be in the country. The whole process, if you're fast with your paperwork, if you fill out the credit application on a Monday morning, we can typically be funded by Wednesday evening or early Thursday morning if you're, again, fast with your paperwork. And then as soon as we're funded, the cars are put into a pre-delivery inspection process. That inspection is recorded. You do get a copy of it on the keychain when the vehicle arrives. And then we call for a carrier to pick it up. Or you can send your own carrier, or you can certainly bring a trailer and trailer it home yourself. So let's put this car on the ground right now, take it out in the Florida sunshine, and see how the 67 GTO runs out. Inside our blue 67 GTO, we have a horn, turn signals, driver's side, passenger side. You got your idiot lights, battery, oil, pressure, temp. They are functioning. 5,043 miles is the mileage on the odometer. Now I'm going to believe that's the mileage since 2013 when the car was restored. But unfortunately on the restoration I just have pictures and a few miscellaneous receipts. I don't have anything really documenting mileage. So believe what you want. Fuel gauge is functioning. We put $20 in it when it got here, and it was like half a tank. Now it's like a little over 3/4. Look, clock's working. Time's not set, but the clock's functioning. The radio works. If you guys can hear it, but it works. Tack works, aftermarket tack. AC. Like I said, the blower motor only works on low, unfortunately, so we're going to address that. But the AC does blow. It's blowing cold. It's not blowing real cold, so we're probably going to charge that. Like I said in the showroom, the center console appears to be in pretty good condition. Check out all the wood grain around the instrument panel there, around your speedometer and all your gauges. That's all in nice condition. You have 3 vents for your AC, one underneath the driver, one in the center, and one underneath the passenger. Glove box area, dash pad, all that's in good shape. While we're up there, let's check out the wipers real quick. Those do function. Nice GTO. Yeah, so our phones have been blowing up on these GTOs, so if you're interested in this car, do not hesitate. Call us, text us, email us, get a hold of us somehow, because I would venture to guess that this thing will not be on our showroom floor very long. Let's take it on a drive real quick, see how it runs. Driving down the road in our 67 GTO. Car's running out fantastic. Let go of the steering wheel, the car tracks nice and straight. While we're doing that, let's put our foot on the brake. So brake with no hands on the wheel. Car brakes nice and straight, doesn't pull to one way or the other. Car has good acceleration. Check out the speedometer, it is functioning. You do have a little bit of the bounce on the speedometer going from like 0 to 30, and then after 30 it evens out. You know, it's bouncing a little bit. I've seen them go like this, but it's right on the money. We're doing about 46, 47 miles per hour, and that's what it's reading. Response in the wheels, very nice. Car's swaying, moving, turning just as soon as you turn the wheel. No vibrations in the drivetrain whatsoever. Check out the steering wheel. It's not vibrating. Shifter's not vibrating. No vibration in the floor of the seat. You get no pulsation when you're stepping on the brakes at all. The brakes stop nice and firm, just like they should. They're stopping as soon as you step on the pedal, which is nice. Now we're at a traffic light, so notice our tack. See how it's holding nice and steady? That's because the car's not spitting, sputtering, wanting to stall out. It's got a nice smooth idle to it. Wait for some traffic to go by here. I think that's a cop behind me. No, it's not. Some kind of East Coast something. Check it out, 70 miles per hour. We're coming down a little bit now because I don't want this ding dong to pull out in front of me here like he just did, but we're doing about 55 right now. No hands on the wheel, tracking nice and straight. Again, no vibrations whatsoever, even at 55. You know, the tires, no tire shake, shimmy, no flat spots. It's a nice car. Car ride's super nice. It's nice and quiet, nice and tight. That's why I say that there's probably 5,000 miles on this since the restoration. This car is nice and very well put together. You can tell when a car's been put together correctly, or it's an unmolested car, because everything's nice and tight and it's not rattling and shaking inside. Steering's not all loose. You don't have any kind of vibrations going down the road. It's just a nice vehicle. Let's give it a little gas here once again. I don't know if you can hear it in the video, but the tranny shifts perfect, nice and smooth, real crisp, clean shifts. 386-944-9219 is our contact phone number here in Daytona Beach. Hanksters.com is our website, and on there is a number of ways for you to connect with us, whether it's through completing a finance application, sending a text message, sending an email, however you choose to communicate. But like I said earlier, you better do it fast, because I can tell you almost on a daily basis, I get 2 or 3 people that call on any one given car, and one just so happens to be 3 or 4 minutes quicker than the next one, and they all want the car. And you know, a lot of people are bummed when they just miss it by 15 minutes, half hour, maybe even an hour. At full retail price, this car includes shipping in the lower 48 United States. It also includes a 12-month, 12,000 mile powertrain warranty. Notice I said powertrain, not bumper to bumper. It covers internal components of the engine, the transmission, and rear end. So it's not going to cover brakes or starters or batteries or alternators, so on and so forth. All that stuff's on you. It's for major mechanical breakdowns. It's good at any ASE certified facility in the United States. Is the price of the car negotiable? It most certainly is. However, if we negotiate the price of the car, the warranty comes off. The warranty is good at full retail price only. And then, you know, you can pay the driver upon delivery when they get there with the car. You can come to Florida and trailer it home yourself. If you're local to us here in Florida, you can drive it home yourself. Or if you have a shipping company you're comfortable using and you've used it in the past, you're more than welcome to use your own too. We don't make any money off the shipping. We're in the sales business, not the shipping business. So we just provide it as a convenience to our buyers. We would love to earn your business, add you to our growing base of customers, not only throughout the United States, but throughout the entire world. Hanksters.com, Daytona Beach, Florida. Check us out.